Welcome to the home of Zambian music, Pamene Panma Prime TV on the show called Yatu Vibes. Just in case you didn't know, so the vibe is about embracing local, supporting local, and talking about local music. I'm not sure PMC right here. So we have different artists coming through as we get to a different conversation and just to get to find out what these guys are doing right there as well. So today on the show, so we decided to get to have the conversation with him so that swangati do a lead wakaploa nokamba sinati pass interview for me doesn't for that interview ati bwana boss what it say
what going bro what going guys
you know before I get to introduce you, man, there's always this thing of new artists complaining too much, saying nika blows akachiona simoni pass attention and anything. Man, how was it on your side, man?
Man, for me, it's all right, bro. It's just patience. I always know that God has got a time for me. You know what I mean?
Are you just saying this because you're on TV?
No, I believe in God, bro.
Okay.
I really do believe in God, and I do believe God's time is the best.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you take it back, you know, man. Yeah. You're from my hood, and you know we've been bumping each other into studios and stuff, and you know how long I've been doing this thing, and if I was really someone who's just like, okay, I was gonna do that a long time ago, but because I've always believed that God has got his own time.
You have so much love from where you come from the hood, man. Kabanana.
Respect, man.
No, we pay attention, man. We pay attention. My guest today on the show, just in case you didn't know, his name is Y Ace. And he's been doing amazing work. So today on the show, I just decided to get to have a conversation with him, man. How did you come up with the name first, man? Y with Ace.
Y Ace. Basically, Y comes from my name, Yandikane. First and foremost, let me do this. Let me introduce myself to the people. My name is Stanway Yandikane Piri, and I was born and raised in Mandevu constituency, Chipata compound, to be more precise. I started doing rap music when I was
born and bred.
Born and bred, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised. I did my school in Mandevu constituency from grade 1 to grade 12. Until I went for tertiary education, which was outside Mandevu constituency now, but you know it's very close. It was very near but I still had to visit Mandevu or Niriko school. I was still being Mandevu constituency around, just somewhere doing music, definitely, yeah. So I've always loved to do music, and I feel like I was brought on earth to do music, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you discover saying you just want to take this very serious, and is your family in support with what you're doing?
To be very honest, I knew I wanted to do this seriously when I was very young. My jacket okula kumankala envy. Kumankala, no, Papa, I want to be a soldier. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. So mostly my parents didn't take it serious because they just thought it's envy. Nima wanache Michael Jackson pa TV. Nima wanache my guys when rough kid wacha manimbo nani pangasha nani ngafuna kumunga rough. But I knew I had the love for entertainment when I was very young, bro. Yeah. But and as I was growing, it was also growing. It didn't run away. It didn't go away. And somewhere in 2010, I started doing rap music. Back in school, high school. When I got to high school, nakumana na guys wabamba kunifaka muna chimwela tambo chama cypher marap battles soche nambwenda ni picking ni kula. I'm even discovering myself until later in 2018 when I was actually getting done with my tertiary education. Yeah. You know, I'm going into the society, and you know, jobs are scarce to find. You really need to know somebody, and you know.
I can share something with you. When I was in high school, you know where you get to look down and people have finished or rather completed their education, thinking like they are not just serious with what they are doing. At the society, now you know what reality check is about.
And you know, I was actually you know, because whenever you're in school, you always think apa nikasiriza skulu nzamba nchito kuzidere nzamba nchito ku Bank of Zambia, you know what I mean. But there are a lot of people who are out there But so you know, I've always had this talent. Whenever I do something musical or music-wise, in fact that people will appreciate, people will tell you, you know, you can go far whenever you just take it serious. So you know, let me just put the focus, man. Let me just see what I can do, because even before that, when I was in school, I would still be in the studio. I would still always find time, at least, to be in the studio. So after the series, I just felt like, okay, let's just take it serious now. Let's just push. We see where we can go, and now we're trying to make moves, man.
Your family?
My family has been, yeah, I would say they haven't been of the idea, but because there's nothing they can do.
Did you try to find out why they're not for the idea? Maybe it's not going to pay your bills. Maybe that's why they're worried as parents. No,
it's not even about that, you know. Mostly parents have got this perception, especially African parents, they've got this perception, you know, like, mwana wanga kankana musician, zamba kupeska na magero gero, you know, vitu vochita boy passion, but you know, it's about you, if you're really passionate. For me personally, I'm really passionate about this thing, and I just had to make sure I convince them and make them understand that it's not all about what you see on the TV. It's actually about what I am feeling and what I really want to do and earn from it, because at the end of the day, it's a business. So I had to convince them and make them realize that this is a business and we can actually do this and this. Yeah.
Don't you feel the biggest concern that comes in from the parents' aspect is they want to see their child to become a valuable asset?
Yeah,
and music takes a bit of time. Let's try to be realistic right now.
Yeah, true.
No parents wants to see their child grown up, full adult. You still go back to them and still asking for help.
Yeah, I know, right? You're in a situation, but at the end of the day, it's about them understanding what you really want, bro. And if you're really doing it from the heart, they will feel it. And I'm seeing it that they really felt it, and they've seen that, okay, this person, we have really tried to push him away from the music, because they've really tried. I knew I wanted to be in entertainment when I was young. Now I feel like I can just drop out of school and just concentrate much on my career. But it was very hard for them, and it was a little bit, not but attention, in fact. But I'm in a situation. But for now, they understand, because they've seen how persistent and how consistent I've been, and how much I really love to do this thing. I think they are able to see, I think so because maybe we can cause something else. So yeah, and actually I'm getting the support right now. I won't lie to you, bro. The support is very big from my family. It's very big. It's actually bigger. Yeah. Okay,
so talking about you wanting to drop out of school, does now everything make sense when they decided to tell you saying stay in school?
Everything is making sense.
Yeah. As much as you want to follow what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I know at some point where you felt like they are not helping in any way, then you wanted what you wanted to happen.
Yeah. Right now, it's actually. It's falling in place. I can feel the value of education. When I'm with Florida, you know what I mean? If it wasn't about education, definitely I wasn't going to have this confidence, I wasn't going to have this courage, and I wasn't going to make them understand and convince them that music is what I really want to do. If I didn't have the education properly, bro, it was going to be a bit skeptical. You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful for them, because they really pushed me hard. Go and get your degree, go and get your certificates, and yeah, great, man.
What's your biggest struggle that you've been going through? Like everybody, at one point, they fight their own demons.
Yeah.
Like what has been your biggest challenge in this process, or rather this phase of trying to find yourself? You know, identity is quite very hard.
True, man.
And it's one of the things that where you have to discover who you are as an artist, what type of brand you want to bring out. It's also a process where discovering, once you do that, that's where I feel like a hit song comes in, because you are still trying to discover yourself.
Yeah. For me, I am very real. My music is very real. I talk about real realities of life, things that a lot of people are afraid of talking about, even Makamba. I just take it the way I take it. So when it comes to challenges, sometimes challenges are very inevitable, but my challenges here, I don't see them to be challenges. I actually see them to be things that are going to grow me and things that have been growing me. But the greatest challenge of them all is finances, bro. It's just finances. You know, as a musician, you really have to, you've got this outlook in videos, you've got this, you know, perception that you need to give to the people, you know, you need to look fresh, you need to look good, you need to do this, you know, in videos, and you need to, when you're giving out a message out there, you really need to incorporate the message and your looks. So, challenge, I mean, the biggest is just finances.
Fake it until you make it. Have you tried it before? Why you pretend?
It's very hard.
I'm not just saying in the music industry, man, but trying to get a girl. Have you tried where you go with some cash?
No, man.
Okay.
No, I'll lie, man. I'll lie, man. I'm more real, man. The way you look at me right now is the way you're going to see me out of this country.
What's your storyline when you want to try to get a woman? I know this is out of your music career, man.
I know.
But what's your storyline? Like you feel like, just one word, like one line. Putting you on spot right now.
I know, right, bro.
We're putting you on spot right now. No. We are still going to find out. You know, one thing about me, I do my research, man. One or the other, someone is going to still say, oh, I'm not going. So, like, what's your story?
Man, it's just been real, man. There's no story. It's just when you like someone, you like them. Just go out there the way you are, and if they will like you the way you are, then it's even better.
You're playing smart right now.
No, I'm not trying to play smart.
You're running out of my question. Anyway, let's get to moving right now. Yeah. There's another thing. I asked you a question to do with branding and how you want to come out. Yeah. Then I've listened to quite a number of songs that you've dropped. Yeah. Concerns from the public, from people that follow you. They still say you sound like Slap D. It's one thing I'm sure you've been trying to beat around it, still trying to, I don't know, man. But how do you respond to such, man?
Yeah, man, I know where that is coming from, but that's been a long time. You know, when I was trying to discover myself as a rap musician, I remember, I used to listen a lot of Rough Kid, a lot of Slap D, a lot of Tommy D, you know, and Monga music, they actually, whenever you try to make music yourself, you definitely be in line with the people, with what you listen to. You know what I mean? So, your issue that Mbeka Slap D, those are people who knew me way back, and they really need to get updated. They really need to get updated, because right now it's a new YS, man. Actually, the guy who used to sound like Slap D is Tenzi.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the time when you used to do ciphers and rap battles in school. I used to do, that I won't refuse. I used to sound like Slap D, and my friends had given me a name as Tenzi.
So that was that was during you trying to discover
myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, YS is different, man. Someone else is a beast.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so what are we working on this year, 2022?
This year, bro, we're just working on videos, we're working on singles, we're working on a lot of projects, bro, features. It's crazy, man. We're trying to make moves.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably very soon we could even do a show, a concert just within my hood, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so is there a point that at some point, you know, like I said, where you felt like it's not going anywhere, you're trying to put in work, you know, the type of industry that you've picked, man, I've had conversation with quite a number of artists off camera. They would explain saying, yo, man, they have made hit songs. They would explain saying, I go through mental healthy, where I just go through stress because I have no idea what will I drop. If I drop something, will it have the same response that it had? You know, it's a process. Every time I post something, will people get it like this? Are you not afraid that somewhere, one way or the other, you're still going to encounter such and still going to affect your mental?
Being afraid, bro. Right now, I think needed, because I've decided to leave everything in God's hands. I've mental problems as musicians are even inevitable, Badman. Each and every musician, just like you have said, we all feel that way. But if you let God lead, there's nothing that can be impossible. God is great, man. Yeah.
Okay. Talk to your people who are watching right now. We are just having an introduction about you and getting to find out, hoping that maybe when you drop more songs, we can have another part 2 interview conversation. But talk to your people who are watching right now on Prime TV. Anything that they should expect.
Which this camera?
This camera. Yeah.
What up, people out there? This is your boy White Ace, and you know what time it is, straight out from a G. I'm here right now just to present to you a few of my projects that I've been doing, but there is more to come, more projects, more features, more videos, and more singles, and more good music out there to impart wisdom and knowledge in people's minds, you know. And to the youngins, I know a lot of people out there, especially from my hood, you really look up to me. I just want to tell you, if you really want to do music, be passionate about it. Don't just do it because that guy is doing it, or because that guy is doing it, or because he's driving this and he's looking like this. No, please be passionate. Let it come from the heart. Let it be real, and leave everything in God's hand and believe in yourself. Don't stop believing in yourself. Let's chase the dream and let's keep grinding.
I've always told people, saying the hardest job in the world is being creative and using your brain than any other job. And I've had conversation with quite a number of people who work in offices, accountants. They'll tell you, man, I get paid for me to think. I know, right? I know we're wrapping up, but I just want to remind you, man, do you remember when you were in school, then you have pressure of studying when you're writing exams, and you have to stay from morning to maybe somewhere 16, 18, then you get home, the first thing that you do is sleep. Why do people do that? Because they were using their brains. They were studying. They're trying to... So I always tell people saying, yo, man, you have to put in some respect to people who get to use their brain, because you're thinking about so many stories about too many people right there. But I'm not going to let you go like that. He's about to give us a freestyle. I know this is coming, man, but let's do this. If our producer is ready, we have an instrument for you, man. So you have to give us a few lines so that we know if you are ready when you can.
All right.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is that beat ready?
Straight out from a G, and you know what time it is, right? I love the beat, by the way.
Okay.
They call me White to the ACE. Go. I wish I had the place to go to semena soba chabe. Ndava my pressure now upuva wachilamu manje. My brother standing into trash cans and empty sachets. Hello, my paper ni mapido yenze my treasure kale. What's education if it's a struggle to use it again? Go out and join the wrongdoers, that's the notion we save. Songa ni kupaya ni shiti ampopaya chabe. Ndana za sala kontolola ziko equation yourself. Industry yatu muzafunika doom. Muli infection, they never wanna see you pursue. Ngadi olimba, they make sure to bring you to loose. Elonga olina potential, they be using juju. Shame, sampo ina pasta. Lazo ndiye master, wakashana vatu vanabiliva. Muli papa mamira kondiye answer faith. Vanata ya panja, all is in vain. Chikwati china sala ndiye answer why? Why? The majority tivutika. Muziko la mutendele ifa fulu kuchitika. Valina tupoto ndiye wangoina vima mimba. Tikaimba, venangu vama tionano tivimba. But I feel like Jesus, I'm a 24. So I'm going harder like I'm Caesar of the Chronicles, Pornifos, Bakamba Kamba Tisinza, Sevenza Bama rap is equivocating Jesus, the Savior. All I do is speak the truth, I don't wanna lie. I'm the living Tupac Machiavelli, I'm not gonna die on a song, cause my bars emotion like Songs of July. Don't ask me why I'm not recognized when I'm super high. This is Zambia, politicians have the loudest voice when it's not supposed to be like that, but we don't have a choice. They have bribed our musical interest, musical invest, now we musical in place, huh? Is this what Keke and Kapwepwe really fought for? Kumbula and Leshina really died for?
We have no evidence cause others are gone. We only reminisce and let them kick us like Tom. From the bottom of my heart I'm always rapping ghetto. For Jesus taking me higher, feeling like falsetto. Sentimental whenever I be feeling the rhyme. And confidential whenever I'm killing the vibe. Ace.
Politicians. We'll get back next week. This has been Yatu Vibes on Prime TV.